everybody, happy Tuesday. It's Brooke with Re-Fabbed, and we are gonna make a fun Valentine sign with items from the Dollar Tree. And before y'all say it, because I know it's coming, it's not the Dollar Tree anymore, it's the $1.25 tree. Listen, okay, it's still the Dollar Tree, that's still the name, and adding 25 cents is just part of it, because if you haven't realized, everything in this world has gone up. It is much more expensive to live nowadays. So there is no shame in them having to raise their prices too. So that's just a shameless plug. They're not paying me to say that by any means, but it's still good prices to shop there. So, you know, I'm just saying that on my own free will. So I went in my craft room. I grabbed some stuff that I did get at the Dollar Tree this last weekend, plus a bunch of other random stuff. And I was just like, I'm going live. We're just going for it. We are going live today. We are gonna see the people, talk to the people, and do a fun craft. We're just gonna wing it and see what happens, because listen, sometimes that's how I do my best work, just totally winging it. So that's what we're gonna do today. So let me show you what we're working with to start out. And then I just got random stuff sitting here that I can pull from if I want to, and we'll see what happens. But definitely make sure that you sprinkle this video, which is just a fancy word for share. So here's what we're working with. This right here, how cute is this, seriously? So it's got the beaded hanger already. The back part, this was already painted black. I mean, everything is exactly, this is how it was bought from the Dollar Tree, okay? This is not from the Dollar Tree Plus section or anything. This is from Dollar Tree, so it was $1.25, okay? So I got that. I thought that was cute and you could do a lot of stuff with it. And then I got a few of these, but now I am only using one of them for today, okay? So 111 is all we're using, but how fun is that? So it's got the little white heart, it's got the wood beads, it's got the twine, super cute. So thank y'all for sharing, I appreciate that. So we're gonna have a lot of beaded action going on with this one. And I also decided in my mind that I'm gonna try to just add to what is already here instead of changing it up. I mean, I'm gonna change the look of it a lot, but instead of painting it and all that, I'm gonna leave these beads the same. I'm leaving these beads the same and this base the same, and we are gonna just add to what is already here, okay? So that's what we're gonna do, and I think it's gonna be super fun. What I'm thinking is I'm gonna go ahead and Mod Podge. Oh, I knew I was forgetting something. Mod Podge, I knew it. I'm always like, think I'm doing so good, and then come to find out I'm forgetting everything. But I've got this scrapbook paper that I got, and I'm gonna actually do it this way. And I think I'm gonna use this on my heart. So we're gonna scrapbook. We're gonna Mod Podge that. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and trace my heart on the back of my scrapbook paper. The scrapbook paper came from Hobby Lobby a while back. I mean, they've got lots like this. So it's like this, and then I'm just gonna go ahead and cut it. So I did it in the top so that I could save paper, because I always love to reuse scrapbook paper. I'm sure y'all do too. Thank you for sprinkling, guys. I keep seeing it pop up that y'all are sprinkling. I appreciate that so very much. Just go ahead and cut this bad boy out. Then we're gonna Mod Podge it onto the, this is a very easy, listen, I'm saying all this as we keep going, and I'm just gonna be completely honest with you. I don't even know what I'm doing. I'm literally winging it as I go, and I'm like, this is gonna be so easy. This is gonna be great. And I really don't even know what I'm gonna do, but it will be easy. Whatever I do, I think will be easy. So I can say that with certainty. But here's my heart. And I'm just gonna do it right on top of this, okay? So we're just, and I'm missing some nails. Listen, I'm a hot mess all the time. I just am, but I'm gonna put it on top of it just like this. And I'm gonna take my Mod Podge and squirt just a tiny bit right onto my heart. And then I am going to just get one of my paint brushes here get all the excess off because it had a little bit of red on it. I'm gonna just kind of paint the Mod Podge onto my heart. So I did that. Now I'm just gonna lay this on top of it. The twine is right here, okay? So the twine covers it. So it sticks up just a tiny bit from the heart when you cover it. But I think we can get it to lay down without it showing. That's what I'm thinking. I'm trying to get it to lay down really, really good because I didn't want to have to do anything. I didn't want to have to unstring it to add this. Thank you, Sherry. So I was hoping I could get it to work without having to do anything different. I think I can, but I am gonna have to add a, well, maybe not. I'm just gonna keep pushing it down, make sure it adheres really good. This is what it's looking like so far, okay? So I'm about to take my sanding block and sand the edges because if you see it up close, it really looks a little generic and we don't like that. Or I don't like that. You might like that. I don't like that. So I'm gonna do the edges. And all I do is take my sanding block and do like this on the edges, where it just sands those edges down and it makes it look like it was, like it's meant to be on there, like it was made like that. Yes, you could definitely cut a little slit in the heart for the twine, no doubt about that. And I might have to do it just a tiny bit up here. Just it is laying down now, but you could do just a tiny bit. That way it laid a little flatter. I don't know if that actually helped, but it didn't hurt anything. So this is a pretty used piece of sanding paper or sanding block. So it's not doing that great, but I'm gonna make it work. I'm just gonna go ahead and sand over the top a little bit too, just a little. Now it's not doing much because it's not much to it, but here's this right here. Here's what we're working with, okay? Yes, I sanded the paper a little bit. You can't hardly tell because it's not a good grid on here because it's been used a lot. Like, look how much this has been used. So I did do a little bit at the top, but mostly just the sides. That way it laid really flat on the sides. So now I want to cut the tag off. Forgot about that. We want to take the tag off. We also want to take the tag off of this sign. Okay, so we're leaving this as is. And all we did was I keep saying that. Took some scrapbook paper and Mod Podged it to the heart, okay? So what I'm gonna do next, and then we'll kind of see where it goes from here. So to kind of leave things as they are and to make it as simple as possible by just adding to what we have, we're gonna leave this the same. We did some scrapbook paper to kind of jazz up our heart a little bit. And then we are gonna hot glue the heart to this sign. And then we are going to, or actually I'm trying to figure out where I want the heart to lay. And I think I wanna lay it about right here, where you see it at right here, just going a little bit onto the lower slat, the bottom slat. And so what that's gonna do, that's obviously making the top part of the beads go over, which is not where I want it to go. So what I'm gonna do is figure out where to cut it, okay? So I'm gonna actually end up cutting it right here where these three go, okay? Now, but what I'm gonna do, I'm not gonna cut it till I've already glued it down. We're gonna glue this heart. We're gonna glue the heart. I gotta get it jazzed up over here, worked up. I don't know why I said jazzed up, that was a little weird. Get it going right here, lay it down, okay? And then I will go ahead and do just a little bit of glue right up here to the top, just a line of glue to lay my beads onto, to where they stay. So, see what I did there? Okay, now I'm gonna cut it. And I'm gonna go ahead and cut it because now it's in place, so it's not going anywhere. cute is that? And we're gonna do a bow in case you were wondering, because I just think we're gonna do a bow with this one because I just wanted to, because I hadn't done a bow lately. So that's what I thought we would do. But so that's looking cute so far. Like I said, I left that part open so we could stick a bow on there. And then I've got some ideas for the wooden part going around. Let's just do the pom-poms. Let's just do it, see what happens, okay? All right, let's just go for it. I'm gonna start up here on this top, which like I said, I'm gonna do a bow up here. So one thing I'm gonna go ahead and say is I will have to cut a few of the pom-poms off, probably on this top row, just so that my bow looks better and it doesn't have these random balls hanging off. Anyway, okay, so that's that. Now let's keep going. I'm gonna go ahead and cut it and like just literally do each one as its own. That way I can layer good, and that way I can have all the balls going down, okay? We want the balls going down, not up. I just think it'll look better. And I'm sorry, I'm being so immature and laughing at myself as I say that, like a little 5th grader, but I don't know why. So sorry. You know how that was one of those words you couldn't say in school because you and your friends just laughed, and that's been years and I'm still acting like that. Here's what it's looking like so far. It's gonna be cute, I think. I think it's gonna be darling, just darling. It's just easier to break it up in the sides. Is it a hexagon?
Nope, pentagon.
Pentagon. Dang, I should have known that because of the Pentagon in Washington, D.C. Hexagon has 6 sides. It's been a very long time since I've been in geometry, okay? Very long time. Okay. And Kylie too.
Yeah.
Not near as long as me, but you know, I'm gonna give her some credit that it's been a minute since she's been in there too. Oh gosh. Now you don't have to cut each one, but I really think it's easier personally. You just need a very thin line of hot glue. You just really just don't need much at all. This is looking so cute. Oh shoot, look what I did. No, I got downward balls on accident. Shoot, I gotta take that out. Dang, I got carried away. Got them going down. I'm gonna tear it right on off. Just flip them over. It's very easy. That was very easy. This is honestly just the good thing about hot glue. Like for something like this, I mean, there's definitely better strength glues than hot glue, obviously, for, you know, E6000, different things that you're using for different projects. But for ones like this, hot glue, it does the trick, and it will stay until you need it not to. So just like then, that wasn't gonna go anywhere. That was gonna stay on there till the end of time, but I needed it off, so I was able to pull it off. So that's one of those good things about hot glue. And it's why I use it the majority of the time, because sometimes, to be totally honest, I will make a project and I'll like it for a year or so, and then I'm like, yeah, I'm over that. And so I will literally take the hot glue, take whatever I glued on, take it off, and then I'll just because it was just hot glued on, I'll just pull it right off. And then I can use it for another project. So that's why you see me use hot glue so much. I know that there's others that are much more durable in the long run, and for certain temperatures and certain things, like if you're putting it outside, you'll want to use other things. But for most of the things that I'm gonna do, it works perfect. Okay, so we got this. I think it's cute. Cute. I have 6 sides here. You're right, I do have 6 sides here. So Kylie was right. Even though we were thinking 5, Kylie was correct, because 6 sides. Oh Lord. Oh gracious. Gracious. I can't even count today, y'all. That's why I'm a crafter, not a mathematician. Okay, so that's looking cute. Got some red raffia. Y'all know I love raffia. So we have this. I'm seeing what works, because I don't know that this is gonna look right either. I don't think that's gonna look right, but I think that I can use the white. Ding, ding, ding. We got white. I think we can use white. White will be good, okay? So let's go ahead and make the bow so you don't have to wait. So you know how to do the raffia bow. I take a piece of raffia, I do it like this, and this. It's okay, Laura. You don't have to like everything I do. Heck, I don't even know if I'm gonna like it by the end. Oh yeah, let's use some black. Thank you. She went and got black. That's a plus. We're gonna add black. That was a very good thought. Okay, so we're gonna add these two, and we'll add our other at the end, okay? So we're gonna do those, then we're gonna do this. We're just gonna keep pulling it through and doing like this. This is how you do a bow, raffia bow, very easy. And you just keep doing it till it's the size you want it to be. I'll do just a little bit more. It don't need to be too big. All right, so we're gonna do this, and then I think what I'm gonna do is I will use this cording to tie it in the middle. Like I said, I don't typically add this, but I think that's gonna be really cute. And of course I'll cut this part that's hanging. So we got this, and we're just gonna keep adding to it, and then we're gonna fluff it at the end, okay? I'm gonna use a little bit of this. And actually I'm not gonna, okay, I'm just gonna take this, cut it, and just leave it laying flat so that you can kind of see it under. I hope that makes sense. So we're just gonna lay it like this on the bottom, just like this. That way you can see it out through this. And I think I'm actually gonna do one more of those too. I'm just gonna have them crisscrossed at the bottom. Does that make sense? You can't tell what it's looking like right now, but it'll be cute in the end. So let me go ahead and add my cording. This is just basically red jute. It just says cording, and it's like twine. So I'm gonna tie it around to make my bow. Tie it as tight as I can. Tie it in a knot. Boom, boom. Some of y'all aren't sure about this project. I never know, I just go with it and I do it live. So sometimes you're not gonna like what I do, and sometimes I'm not gonna like what I do. But it's all about the process. Now, because this is like this, I'm gonna cut it. Well, if my scissors would, okay, I'm gonna cut it so that it, hey boys, okay. So I can kind of span it out like this, okay? Super cute. And then I'll probably be trimming it up a little more, just like that. And then let's just lay it up here. This is gonna take what, the bow is gonna add a lot. So let me show you what it looks like right now with no bow, okay? Oh, bow's wanting to hang on. Now, I did not paint these. You could paint these. I wanted to leave them clear. So anyway, this is what it looks like. And then this is the bow. And it's really fun with raffia and ribbon. That was pretty fun. So I'm gonna go ahead and glue it right smack dab up here in the middle. Okay. I do think this bow is gonna make it very, very cute. Let me look at it first before I show it. Oh yes, look how cute it looks with the bow, for real. How stinking cute. This turned out adorable. And you don't have to do, okay? You don't have to do this on the side. You could have left it. You could have added whatever else you want. You could have painted it. You could have added scrapbook paper to the back. You could have Mod Podge scrapbook paper along the sides. There's a million things you could have done. You could have changed out the beads and made it just twine. You could have painted the beads. You could add a bow, not add a bow. There's a million different ways you could have done a sign like this. You didn't have to add scrapbook paper to the heart. This is the heart that we started with, just a plain white heart. And I mean, you can literally do whatever you want, but this is just a fun little, you know, craft that you can do to just sit around. And if you don't want to hang it like a sign, then all you have to do is just sit it up like this. You do not have to show the hanger, because in the back it's just stapled on, so it'll come off so fast. I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope more than anything it just inspired you to think outside the box and just to go out and get creative. Everything came from the Dollar Tree except for the ribbon and the scrapbook paper. So hit up the Dollar Tree and get you some supplies and go be creative. Bye guys.